Part 21. Now we are moving to section 1.6, that is exponents. Let us recollect laws of exponents for rational numbers, which we have studied in earlier classes. A power m into a power n is a remains same, the base remains same, m plus n is the answer. But is a power m whole power n, we multiply a power m into n. That is, if a is the base in both the sides, a power m into a power n is m plus n, whereas if there is whole power n, then we multiply. Like 1, if you go to 3 italics, a power m by a power n is a power m minus n, where m is greater than n. And fourth one is a power m b power m. Here you see the power is same, the base is different. In that case, you retain the power as a single one and multiply the base, ab power m. Here you can note a, m, n are natural numbers, a is called the base and m and n are called exponents or power. Now let us see one more. Since a power 0 equal to 1, that is any number to the raised to the power 0 is 1. We get 1 by a power n equal to a power 0 by a power n, that is 1 is a power 0. Seeing the identity number 3, a power 0 by a power n is a power 0 minus n equal to a power minus n. So what we get? 1 by a power n is also represented as a power minus n. That is, the 1 a power n is in the denominator. We are taking it to numerator and changing the sign. So we saw that cube root, fourth root and like this nth root of any positive real number a are denoted as, we put the radical sign, put 3 before that, 4 before that, n before that to get cube root, fourth root, nth root. So this can also be denoted as a power 1 by 3, a power 1 by 4 and a power 1 by n respectively. That is, if cube root of a, we can always say a power 1 by 3. Fourth root of a is a power 1 by 4. Fifth root is a power 1 by 5. Like this, any nth root, it is a power 1 by n. Similar to that, square root, we call it as a power 1 by 2. So in the case of square root, you all will know there is no need to put 2 before the radical. If nothing is put before the radical, it is understood it is square. Now let us see, just previous page we saw 1 by a power n equal to a power minus n, whereas a power 1 by 2 is root a. Just to remember, see these two. That is, if it is 1 by a power n, you can take a power n from denominator to numerator by changing the sign of the power. Whereas a power 1 by n is nothing but root a to the power nth root of a. So these two are different. We should not get confused. We can further define exponents as under. Let a greater than 0 be a real number. Let m and n be integers such that m and n have no common factors other than 1 and n greater than 0. Then a power m by n equal to nth root of m equal to nth root of a whole power m equal to a power m nth root. I will explain it. We saw a power 1 by 2 equal to root a. We can rewrite this as a power 1 by 2 root a whole power 1. See there what has happened? A power m by n. So here m is 1, n is 2. So I will put that root 2 also. Although 2 is not necessary to put, power 1 is not necessary to put. I am just showing this as an example, just for understanding. So here just relate that a power m by n. M is 1, n is 2. So what has happened? Before the root, n is there, so I put 2. After the bracket, m is there, I put 1. So root 2 whole power 1 is represented as a power 1 by 2. This can also be represented as a power 1 within the bracket. and then I put the radical sign, and then I put the 2. That is, you can see a power m. So m is 1, so a power 1, and nth root, that is square root. So the representation of a power m by n can also be represented as nth root whole power m or a power m nth root. Both are same. This is nothing but root a. So a power 1 by 2 is nothing but a power 1 square root or square root of a whole to the power 1. All together it is called root a. So again, I just mentioned there is no need to put 2 before radical and 1 as power. They are shown here for better understanding. Now we are extending the exponents to irrational numbers. A greater than 0 be a real number and p and q are rational numbers. Then we have a power p, a power q, a power p plus q. That is m, n we saw. A power m into a power n is m plus n. That is nothing but p plus q. This different alphabets are used only to represent irrational numbers. But the actual answer is same. Identities are same. Identities are exponents. All are same. A power p whole power q is nothing but a power p into q. A power p by q is a power p minus q. A power p into b power p. That is, now base is different. The exponents are different. Same. So the base is multiplied and keeping the exponent same. What we are seeing here, last time we saw that all a, b, all base, exponents, all are natural numbers. Now we have gradually moved. We have now moved to base as positive real number and exponents as rational number. Earlier a and b, base was natural number and exponents was also natural number. Now base has become positive real numbers and exponents have become rational numbers. So what is left out? Base negative real numbers and exponents as real numbers, any real number. Now exponents can be negative also. Now exponents, positive rational numbers, negative rational numbers, all are allowed. Irrational numbers are not yet allowed on exponents, whereas in the case of base, positive real numbers are allowed. That means irrational numbers are also there, but negative numbers are not there. So what is left out is negative irrational numbers for negative real numbers for base and irrational numbers for exponents. These we will study in later classes. Presently in this class, up to this only we will be studying. Now let us do some examples on exponents. Simplify. Carefully see this. We will go to the solution in the next page. 1 by 1 we will see 2 power 3, 2 by 3 and 2 power 1 by 3. So we are using that m into n, m plus n, 2 power m into 2 power n equal to m plus n. So you have got the answer. The next is a power m whole power n. So we are multiplying m and n. So 1 by 5 into 4 is 4 by 5. This is now, third one is division. So in case of division, we are subtracting 1 by 5 in the numerator, 1 by 3 in the denominator. So m minus n, 1 by 5 minus 1 by 3, we are getting 3 minus 5 minus 2. And this is the fourth one, is the base is different, power is same. So we are multiplying the base 13 into 17 and power 1 by 5. So 221 whole power 1 by 5. Now let us see, what do we understand by 3 power 4 by 5? We saw a power 1 by 2. A power 1 by 2 means root of a. So this means fifth root of 3 raised to the power 4 equal to fifth root, I am writing 3 fifth root whole power 4. This means we cannot simplify any further because 3 does not have any factor other than itself and 1. So why I am telling this is, in the previous example, the simplification ended there itself, because once we get 3 power 4 by 5, we cannot do any further simplification. But let us see an example where we can do further simplification. Example 17, simplify 343 to the power 2 by 3 divided by 625 to the power 3 by 4. So let us do one by one. Let us take numerator. Whenever there is a complicated problem like this, do one by one. Separately do numerator and separately do denominator, and then divide numerator by denominator. So what we are doing, you see, cube root of 343. So what we are, 343 to the power 2 by 3, that is, whenever denominator is the nth root and the numerator is the square. So denominator is 3 here, so it becomes cube root, 343 cube root, numerator is 2, so whole power 2. So now I am taking the factors for 343. So the factors for 343 is 7 into 7 into 7. 3 7s are 343. I am maintaining the cube root, whole power square. Now what we have to do? We saw earlier 2 pages before that for the cube root you take 1 out of 3. So there are 3 7s. I am taking 1 7. So 1 7, 3 7s cube root is 1 7. Whole square is 49. Let us do denominator. Now denominator is 4th root. So I am taking the factors. For 625 the factors are 5, 5, 5. 4 5s are there. So 1 out of 4 we have to take for 4th root. So 1 5 comes out of the root. Then the cube is there, equal to 5 cube equal to 125. Just see where the square is. Cube is in the above numerator and denominator. The square is after the root is taken. So cube root of 3 7s are there. So when I take 1 7, the cube root goes off. Then it is within bracket 7, then whole square, 7 square. Similarly in the denominator, 4th root of 5, 4 5s are there. So when I take 1 5, the 4th root sign goes off. So it becomes 5 cube equal to 125. So the answer is 49 by 125. So this is how we can do further simplification in case of number. We need not leave it like 7 square by 5 cube we will not do, because we are doing further simplification.